Fuel poverty is a growing problem in Birmingham because of poor energy efficiency, falling incomes and rising fuel prices. Also, people on low incomes tend to be on uncompetitive fuel tariffs.
Hello, how are you?
And expensive payment methods, such as payment on receipt of bill, Economy 7 and prepayment or pay as you go.
We've got £2.93 left on that card and you top that up.
On Thursday.
It ain't going to last for your Thursday top up then, is it?
No.
Through Community Energy Fit, 10 BC member organisations have been advising people on how to keep warm and save money on their fuel bills.
People tend to come to us because they've got debt. What makes a good energy advisor is, I suppose, having empathy with people, having a sympathetic ear, but also an ear that looks for hints and tips as to what the crux of the problem might be. Because you've got a teenage daughter, I'm just wondering whether that's...
yeah, she can spend quite a long time in the shower.
What we're talking quite a long time?
Half an hour, 40 minutes.
Okay.
45 minutes even some days.
I think we're struggling now with all the advice services, energy advice services, because what you've got to have is a mixture of media to use. So you can use leaflets and you can use forms, and for some people that's the right way to do it. But very often face-to-face is the best way to give advice, because it's only there that you can read what's going on. And Lorraine was a perfect example in that on the strength of it she'd asked for some advice with regard to her tariffs and her meters. But what we discovered in the face-to-face conversation was that there were other things going on that were impacting on the costs of utility costs going into the house. So that's the Severn Trent shower timer and card. So that I can then take it out to Lorraine.
When we found out about this particular project, Eetas got involved. We also attended the training that was set up. I found the training really useful because we learned about appliances that are very expensive to run.
And prepayment is always the most expensive way to pay for fuel.
We also learned how token meters work, understanding tariffs, how bills are calculated, and looking out for double billing and billing errors. I have had householders come back to me and say, I'm glad you told me that because we have noticed the difference in our bills.
It's important, it's really important to come to people's homes to see how they live, what their heating system is, how they use it, whether they're getting the best out of the system, whether they're using their timers correctly, their thermostats correctly, and we can tailor the advice to their needs and to their lifestyle. Put it so that it's due to come on in the next couple of minutes and see what happens, see if it does come on. So we'll see if the timer's working.
I'm very thankful, first of all, they give me wonderful advice. How can I save my money on bills,
So what I've brought, Stephen, is a thermometer for you, and you can see here, if it's in this orange area, 21 if you're sitting in here. What I'm here for today is to look at how we can maintain this temperature in your house without having to spend more than you have to.
It's lovely.
Good.
The energy companies might provide links to websites and leaflets, but that doesn't get to the people that really need the advice and support. It's organisations like ourselves that are bedded in communities and use community volunteers that can really maximise the work out there within communities.
It's a 20-year-old boiler, back boilers. And,
this is a back boiler?
Yes, it's a back boiler.
Right. More recent boilers are called condensing boilers. It's more efficient, it uses less gas, it's cheaper.
The personalised energy advice given in Birmingham has really helped people who are struggling to cope with their finances. Programmes like the energy company obligation need to include this kind of advice as a compulsory measure if they really want to help people like Lorraine and Stephen. Rather than bombard people with leaflets and technical reports, which can be very confusing, targeted practical advice is the best way to help people, particularly the most vulnerable. To really make a difference to people's quality of life, personalised energy advice is essential.